And updates from The Independent. Stormy Daniels said phone records would arm former President Donald Trump in a 2016 hush money investigation conducted by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office into paying porn actor. Ms. Daniels said she gave the records to her lawyer on Wednesday. In the midst of Mr. Trump's possible indictment, which will be the first case of a U.S. president being charged with a crime. Former Trump fixer Michael Cohen allegedly paid Daniels to keep quiet during the White House campaign in 2016 regarding une affaire réclame took place 10 years ago. Mr. Trump denied the allegation. Mr. Cohen has spent time in prison and under house arrest for a campaign finance breach related to the payment. Since the refund to Mr. Cohen was recorded as a legal expense, it was reported that Mr. Trump may be in legal danger due to falsification of business records. On Wednesday, a Twitter user asked Daniels, "Are you still laughing, Stormy Daniels? You seem to have stopped tweeting obsessively about Trump, but I'm sure you're the last to laugh. I'm handing over the phone records to my lawyer today and I'm planning spring break events with my kid. It was a great day," said Ms. Daniels. The grand jury on the case will meet again on Monday, March 27. Mr. Trump's legal team argued that he was a victim of blackmail. Biography Michael D'Antonio told AP that an indictment would be a shocking event, both because a former president has been impeached for first time and because he is one of slickest people at top of business. The one whose commitment to abuse the system is so ingrained gets caught. He has done things in his life that could be investigated and potentially prosecuted, and learned from these experiences that he could act with impunity, added. Former federal corruption prosecutor Noah Bookbinder told the news agency, "This makes accountability absolutely necessary because in a functioning democracy we cannot allow people to work in positions of power with complete impunity where they can commit crimes and have to face no consequences." Mr. Trump attacked Mr. Cohen, who has become a fierce critic of his former boss. In an article in Truth Social on Wednesday night, Cohen should be prosecuted for lying all fuss and the expense cost he inflicted on prosecutor's office. It must be dropped immediately before abuse is detected. In another post Wednesday, Mr. Trump advanced the notion that Manhattan attorney Alvin Bragg was linked to billionaire investor George Soros. The 47th President of the United States, who has more votes than any incumbent president, has over 75,000,000 vote, and is currently leading all candidates by a large margin when in no crimes. Mr. Trump wrote. But the bond between Mr. Bragg and Mr. Soros is not as close as Republicans would like it to appear. The racial justice group Color of Change, to which Mr. Soros donated $1 million in 2021, is working to influence government and corporate policies across the United States. The Open Society Policy Center, funded by Mr. Soros, sent $7 million to the group's 501 branch that same year. However, CNBC states that none of these funds were allocated the Bragg campaign or linked to attempts to influence it. A spokesman for Mr. Soros told CNBC he had never met or talked to Alvin Bragg. Democrats and experts often argue that the attacks on Mr. Soros, who is Jewish, were anti-Semitic. Rashad Robinson, President Color Change, tweeted on March 19, "Make no mistake, as more news circulates over next few days about the possible consequences Trump, we will see a flood anti-black and anti-Semitic attacks on former president and his supporters. And facilitator. They will attack our workers who are fighting to end mass incarceration, working to hold police accountable, and pushing the days when rich and powerful don't live by a different set of rules. They will attack those who do the work and those who finance it, such as Color of Change and allies," he added.